GM guys, welcome back to the Ladders Club. Today in this video, 7 to 8 minutes long, I'm going to be giving you 4 trades, and these 4 trades are from different asset classes. One is from commodities, one is a crypto altcoin, one is an equity, and the last one is a poly market bet. It's going to be very interesting, guys. I'm coming straight from the gym, all the research done for you guys. What you need to do is just give me 7 to 8 minutes and make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel. Let's go. This has been the state of the market in 2025, guys, wherein silver is up 165%, gold is up 72%, Nasdaq is up 22%, whereas Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other crypto assets are actually down. Now, 2 possible scenarios, guys. One is either something big has been broken. And this happened on October 10th when we had that massive liquidation event, right? And we don't know about it. Second is that there is a lag. There is going to be a catch-up rally between crypto and precious metals as well as equities. I'm leaning more towards the second scenario, wherein I believe that there is going to be a catch-up rally, because we already know that Bitcoin tends to lag behind gold, and gold right now is going parabolic, which means when gold stops or gold comes towards the downside or consolidates, Bitcoin is going to keep going towards the upside. Now, what can we do here? We can actually buy spot Bitcoin. Nah, that is too boring. We can actually take a trade on Bitcoin. Nah, that's boring as well. We are already trading. Why not go into the poly markets and take an amazing creative bet? 1 minute into the video, and I'm giving you a trade, guys. This is the kind of alpha I'm bringing in onto this channel. This is why you need to be subscribed, and this is why you need to be part of the community, guys. Bitcoin versus gold versus S&P in 2026. This year, in 2025, Bitcoin actually performed really bad against all the other asset classes, right? But in my opinion, 2026 is going to be a good year because we're going to have that catch-up rally. Plus, QE is already here. So net liquidity here and risk-ons will be performing good. There is a 40% chance right now that Bitcoin is going to outperform gold and S&P 500. Now, I'm taking this bet. If you put $1,000 into Bitcoin, you can actually win $2,400, which is not bad, right? And you can hedge later in the year as well. This is a full year bet. It's going to be resolved on December 31st, 2026, but you can play this as a trade. You can buy the shares now, which I'm doing at the moment, and I'm going to be taking profits in the middle. I'm going to make sure that I keep you notified, guys. So that is the first trade that I have. The second trade I've got is from the commodities basket, guys, and it is copper. I talked about copper in the previous video as well. Since then, it's been going towards the upside. But guys, understand the thesis is pretty simple. I'm going to talk about it in the next few minutes, right? Gold has gone up a lot from the previous high. Similar is with silver, platinum, palladium, but copper is literally sitting at the all-time highs right now. And if you actually see why silver is going up, it's pretty crazy, because China will be imposing export restrictions on silver beginning in 5 days on January 1st. Now, these restrictions will require special government licenses for silver exports. Now, China is playing with the silver exports, right? Which is why the price is going towards the upside. But price has overextended now. The price has already moved a lot. Do not be thinking about longing silver here. Silver has never traded this far above its 200-week SMA, guys. So rather focus on something which is a little bit more undervalued. I'm going to give you a nice example, okay? So this example is lithium versus sodium ion batteries. So this happened in the past, wherein we used to have lithium batteries for literally everything. The price of lithium was shooting towards the upside. There was some kind of export restrictions as well, which is why lithium price actually went like crazy and went parabolic. Then what happened was people started to look for replacements, and production houses came up with new batteries, which were sodium ion batteries, which actually crashed the price of lithium. Similar can happen with silver as well. Silver right now is going towards the upside. Same story. There are some export issues happening from China, and now people are looking for replacement for the solar panels, and they're actually making copper infused solar panels, which means that copper is the next one to pump, right? So this is the first example. The second is, this is the first thesis. The second is that copper supply problem isn't just about new discoveries. It's embedded in the existing production. So copper's production is the biggest problem, biggest supply problem. 50% of producing copper mines are 20+ year old, and the average ore grade has fallen 40% since 1991. So they do not have the best equipments, plus the ore grade has been falling a lot as well. Now in this time, people will look for new technology, and they'll be looking for enhancing these production houses for copper, which is going to make the production a little bit cheaper, and the prices of copper can push towards the upside against other precious metals, guys. So it's a very easy trade. I gave it on my channel as well. I gave it in the last video as well. I think you shouldn't be owning any other precious metals as of now, because everything has gone up a lot. You should rather be looking at copper. Copper is one of the Copper is one of the most critical macro assets for 2026, as we are likely to enter a true price discovery phase, in my view. So this is a very good tweet. Hear me out. Despite prices sitting near all-time highs, production is not responding. In fact, output in the world's largest producing country is at one of its lowest levels in over a decade, which is Chile. So guys, understand that you have to be very smart when it comes to any kind of asset class, and right now gold is not the trade, silver is not the trade, platinum is not the trade, palladium is not the trade, copper is the trade if you actually want to look at precious metals. If you don't want to, that is okay. Focus on crypto, focus on equities, but be on the right side of the market and understand the thesis, guys. Now, there is some mixed feeling in crypto right now. As you can see in the banter bubbles, you will see some of the altcoins green and some of them red. Guys, you have to be very selective when it comes to the watch list. I'm going to tell you why I believe that Bitcoin is going to come down today. Already coming down. Look, it's already coming down. So the first reason that I believe why Bitcoin is going to come down is the CME gap. CME gap right now is sitting at 87.8K. It's very near to the CME gap, and I think it's going to be filled. The second reason I wanted to talk about is the open interest and the aggregated funding. The price moved up super quickly, and so did the open interest, and so did the funding rates, which is why I believe there are a lot of leverage longs going on in the market right now. People are longing like crazy because of some festive season happiness that's going on in their head. But I think price is moving down because there is a lot of leverage positions. And the third reason is, which is even scarier, that is the US session. US session has been a proper sell the news event in the past 2 to 3 weeks, and it's still going on that way. Now, it can happen today as well. We have to see, but you have to be very cautious. 10 a.m. every single day, US sells like crazy and everyone gets liquidated, guys. You have to be very cautious. Now, why is it happening is because some people believe that, there is whale manipulation going on, and Zero Hedge actually said that it's Jane Street who's doing it. Now, what they do is very simple. The behavior is very simple, which is dump Bitcoin at the open, push the price into the liquidity pockets, re-enter at the lows, repeat every single day, and what they do from this is they buy cheap IBIT shares. So this might be whales doing it, this might be some other entity or collective entities doing it, but it is happening. So you have to be very cautious when it comes to these Bitcoin moves towards the upside, because in the US session they actually get faded super quickly. Now guys, I gave you this poly market bet, which is good. I gave you the commodities trade as well. Copper, do not look at any other thing. I told you why Bitcoin is coming down. I'm going to give you more trades in the later part of the video, which is next 3 to 4 minutes. All you need to do is subscribe, guys. I take this to 1,000, take this to 10K, 100K, I don't know until where. But we want to build a sharp community, guys. A sharp community of sharp traders who are actually making sure that their risk is managed. Now, this has been my December log. My December log has been going really well. I've got 3 loser trades, and I've got majority of my trades as profitable trades, 3 break-even trades as well. Now, I'm looking for more and more. But guys, remember that we are in a market wherein 90% of the top 100 tokens are actually negative over the past 90 days. So you get me. In the top 100 tokens, 90% of the 100% tokens are actually negative in the last 90 days. And still, we are able to have a green book for a month, which is absolutely amazing. This means that we are managing our risk. This means that we are on the right side of the market. But okay, it's new week. There will be events, but not a lot of events. So I'm not going to waste a lot of time here. There is Fed minutes happening, not important. Initial jobless claims, not very important. Then you've got US stock market closed on the New Year's Day. China's silver export that I talked about, restrictions. It's going to begin on Thursday, but we already know the news, so it's going to be a sell the news event. Now, then you've got in crypto as well, you've got a couple of things, including Lighter and Polygon, as well as Evo, but nothing major. You've got Hyperliquid unlocks happening as well, so it's going to happen every single month, but nothing major when it comes to events, so you can actually be on the right side of the market by just looking at the price action. So guys, first trade I'm looking at is Solana. Now Solana is breaking out here. You can see how Solana is breaking off of this trend line. This is a massive range of 45 days, guys. And it has already given a lot of lows. One low over here, second over here, third and fourth low. It has given consecutive, if I'm not wrong, one low, higher low, and now I'm hoping for another higher low over here as the price comes down. It also coincides the best with Bitcoin CME gap. When Bitcoin fills the CME gap and Solana hits this level, I'm going to be long Solana, and it's going to be going towards the upside. Then this is going to be my target. Now I'm taking this trade on Bitfunded, and I'm taking this trade on my real account as well. What you need to do is you just go to Bitfunded and you put the limit order there. So if I put my limit order right now, it's at 124, and I'm going to put, let's say, 2% of my portfolio, and I am going to confirm the order. So it's going to be in my open orders, which is a limit order. Now guys, be very cautious, but at the same time, make sure that you're using Bitfunded, because Bitfunded is actually one of the best ways to make money in the markets. Why? Because it's a prop trading firm. You're not trading your own money. And I've already passed stage 1 of 3 accounts, and I'm in stage 2. I'm going to get a real account soon. I've done this in Forex. I'm doing it in crypto as well. Link is in the description if you want to use it, if you want to trade Bitfunded. The next trade I'm looking at is Hyperliquid. Now Hyperliquid is very simple. It's been in the downtrend since the top, since $50, and it's been just tapping this trendline resistance and going towards the downside. That is what I'm hoping for. Now there are 2 trades over here. First is that it actually goes towards this trendline resistance, gives a deviation, and then I short it until $22. And then I'm going to play a long trade at $22, which is going to act as a potential double bottom. So this is what I'm playing with Hyperliquid. If you don't understand, I'm going to say it again. What I'm doing is right now it's building this rising wedge, mini rising wedge in this massive downtrend. I'm expecting the price to go towards the trendline resistance, give a deviation, and that is going to be my short area until this level, $22, 22.3. And this is where I'm going to long Hyperliquid for a potential double bottom. Super easy trade, guys. Very easy. All right. So then you've got Zcash. Now Zcash is one of the tokens which has been performing really well. We were talking about this ascending triangle in the previous video as well. And we actually made a lot of money, guys, in this trade. And I hope you did as well. I know a lot of people pinged me on Twitter as well saying thank you for the trade, thanking me for the trade. We actually made a lot of money on Zcash, percentage wise, which is absolutely amazing. No financial advice, guys. Everything here is for educational purposes. But now what I'm hoping for is I'm hoping for a retest. I'm hoping for a retest, some consolidation, and that's when I'm going to long again. I'm going to go long again on Zcash. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. There is another support, to be honest with you, over here at this level, which is 492, but I'm not interested. I've already made a lot of money on Zcash. I'm not interested in this now. So the last one I want to talk about is Canton. Canton is very high conviction in my opinion, one of the best RWA tokens. People are talking about it a lot. They've got so many Web2 partnerships going on right now. The price is super extended, overextended in my opinion, and the price has to come down to this massive support area, which is 0.11, 11 cents area, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go long over here at this level with my stop loss just below the previous low, and that is going to be my trade. Now guys, understand that Canton right now has most amount of partnerships with when it comes to Web2. Canton Network processes 280 billion daily in treasury repo settlements through Goldman Sachs and BNP Paribas. Absolutely amazing. Canton has 0 VC token allocation, which is quite good. 100% circulating from the launch. DTCC just got SEC approved to pilot tokenization treasuries on their rails. And DTCC is actually with Canton. And this is absolutely amazing, guys. Trust me, like this is not at all a small thing. And in my opinion, when it comes to RWA, I'm literally just focusing on 2 things. One is Syrup and one is Canton. So if you get Canton at the perfect level, which is this 0.11 or 0.10 level, if you actually get it at 0.5 as well, as in like if you get it in this range, you can take a leverage trade over here, hit your stop loss, but keep accumulating this in your spot because this thing can go towards the upside like crazy, guys. So guys, that is it from my side. I talked about everything. I talked about equities, I talked about commodities, crypto, and the altcoins that I'm looking at. I also talked about why I believe Bitcoin can come down and liquidate all the long positions which were going on since Christmas. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, press the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you have any feedback, put it in the comment section. If you have any new area that you want me to make a video on, I will, guys. I will do it for sure. Now guys, I want to take a leave. See you all later. Bye bye.